Job analysis. The particular job-related tasks, duties, and qualifications somebody must possess are truly understood, thoroughly understood. This is the basis for job descriptions. It is important because it serves as the foundation for creating an accurate job description and specification.
So for the HR personnel, job analysis is very important. For you to identify what kind of tasks, duties, and the qualification that the applicant must, or the applicant that you needed for that kind of job. In job analysis, you will just check the PDS or the work experience sheet if she have a completed the 4 years course or maybe she have a master's or doctoral degree. That is much better. And next, this is the best basis for job description. So, job analysis, it also includes the job description. So, if you are going to hire a person, the person will ask you, what am I going to do? What is my task? So, in job description analysis or job analysis, that will answer what is the person needed to do in that kind of company. So, for example, in the government agency, once you hire a forester, so the forester, what are you going to do in this kind of organization? Are you going to plant every day? Am I right? No. The HR will give you a job analysis that requires the job description. Recruitment, you will be selecting the right people for the right job. Okay? That is recruitment. It's very simple. And also, to be able to attract the right people for the right job, to uh, you need to post it on online platforms, job fair, or educational institutions. So you have all other platforms for you to be able to find the right candidate. Not just focus on posting social media, but also try to attend on a job fair or educational institution by posting your hiring. It will also help the applicants to know that you have a hiring in that kind of position. Next, Ganema, please read the you will choose in selection. There's a lot of applicants. Okay, there's a lot of applicants that will submit their resume even though they don't have enough experience or not meet the qualification. But as an HR, the process of selection is you will choose best of all the candidates by taking an interview. Next, taking an exam, checking the reference or the documents that they have submitted, and also reviewing the resume. So in government sector, we have a 8 process, or let's just say 4. So in plantilla position, we have the submission of requirements. So exam, the exam is composed of 2 sets, the administrative and technical. So it is a 3 hours examination. So in that 3 hours, the applicant must answer the 100 or 250 exam, and they also have a listening test and written examination. And in that kind of process, all the applicants are being selected best of the best. So that's the process of selection. So there's a lot of government agency or company that have a different kind of process of selection that will help them to choose the better candidate for that job. So do you have any questions or clarifications or additional information?
What if
Yeah.
what if you are not sorry? What if you did not pick the right candidate for that position? What if you make a mistake? What will happen? Or what can be the cause? What will happen? Or if they're not going to regularize like that?
I think to answer your question, that's why we have a process in selection, diba? Where first we have to check the resume, And after that, while you're checking the resume, maybe it's not enough. Diba? Maybe the person is creating a uh, very good, resume that maybe you will be asking that, if this true, you will going to go to second step, background check. So, once you check the resume, make sure that they have a reference or contact person or other co-workers that you will send a background check. So, you will know if that person is saying the truth about her resume or the documents that they have submitted. And also, after that, interview and testing. So, I don't know if the HR will be uh, selecting the person that not taking the job because you have a process. Remember, you have to check the resume, go to background checking, interview and testing. So all of that will be answered or will be chosen by the right person. So once he or she passed that exam, I believe that he is the best candidate for the job. Do I answer your questions correctly?
Yes.
Or do you have any questions or clarification? And also, to add, so if you think that you made a mistake by hiring that kind of person, he or she will be under 6-month probationary to check if he or she will be fit for the job or if she will continue excel or not. So after that, we will prepare a letter that will be not be regularized and that's it. That's the process. Why?
I think all of the steps are important for the recruitment process because without one of the steps, the process will not be completed and it will, like what you mentioned earlier about recruitment, the selection, I asked you, what if you make a mistake? You say it's a process. So if it's a process, then it's needed. So what if selection is not included? Then the process will not be completed and you may hire an incorrect employee. So that's it.
Give yourself a 3 claps and say very good. 1, 2, 3.
Very good.
So I hope you have learned a lot from our discussion and I'm also overwhelmed about your inputs and feedback about our recruitment and selection. And you are all right about the process. They are all important because if one of the 8 steps is missing or not needed, I don't think the company will grow. Also, I don't think the company will have a bigger opportunity, and also the company will be more lacking or experienced person. So all of those 8 steps are important in terms of recruitment and selection for you to be able to hire the right person for the right job and also to help the company to become to grow and also to compensate all the employees. So do you have any questions or clarifications?
No.
So now let's proceed to our activity. So our activity is about debate. So Danema versus Iya. So recruitment and selection. So you will be discuss about the advantage and disadvantage of recruitment and selection. And you will be given I think 5 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes is enough to discuss what is the negative and positive of recruitment and selection based on our topic. So you might proceed to the front and I will get a cell phone to timer. So first is, who wants to go first?
Am I going to say the advantage, disadvantage, or is it the recruitment or selection?
Apology for the misunderstanding. So you will be assigning recruitment and selection. So you will choose. Do you choose recruitment or selection?
Choose a selection.
Recruitment and selection. So you will choose selection. So you will discuss about the negative and positive.
Okay.
So you, Iya, you will be discuss about the recruitment, positive and negative, based on our discussion.
Yes.
So, you may proceed to the front, and I will just get my cell phone to time where you guys can I borrow your phone? Oh, maybe,
How many minutes? I'm sorry, I'm not listening.
3 to 5
3 to 5
minutes.
minutes. Okay. Teacher, so that you will not be able to hire a person that is not fit for the job. And for the disadvantages, for me, I think that it's time consuming because you will choose in, for example, in your applicants, it's 100 plus applicants. So if you will be compiling all those documentations before selecting, it will be time consuming. And there will be bias. And for like example that some people think that this is much deserving than the others. So there will be some bias to that. And there is limited diversity. For example, that that person or that job that job that needs hiring have a lot of people that join to that, but more of them are only in one type of set of skills or one type of experience. So that's why there will be not much of diversity when you're trying to select or when you're processing selection.
You have also, you may continue with the
I still
At
have
more.
time.
You still
For
have time.
me, for one of the advantages of selection as well is that they already undergo the process of recruitment. So there's already a first process, and that's just the second process, meaning that you have more basis of what you're trying to check for in a person because they already undergo the recruitment process. So that's why selection is like a much more easier phase because they already have the data
46.
and they already have the needed things for that. But for the disadvantages, selection, and the other disadvantages of selection is that for that type of selection, they need to be attentive or focus on what they are selecting because maybe if 100 person is applying, they will be like lazy with their selection and just be like, okay, this is okay because there's just too much, and they will just be scheming and scanning. So if they are focused, they will have a better selection.
10, 9,
And if that's the case, I do believe that the selection process have a lot of advantages more than the disadvantage. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you may proceed by discussing the recruitment advantage and disadvantages. Our starts,
Alright, so mine is recruitment. So just like Hilda mentioned earlier that it's a step. So mostly the advantage of recruitment from selection to select the right candidate. So we may have the vast variety of candidates. We need to pick one by one. So that is the disadvantage of recruitment. So we need selection as part of the process. So it will not be complete without selection. And for me, select recruitment is better because we are the fourth one. Is it the fourth one? Yeah, or the third one, the third one before selection. That's all. Thank you.
okay, class one, we take your seats. So, I will be giving you additional points about your opinion and saying about the recruitment and selection. And all of you have correct answer. And also, I am glad because upon checking on your knowledge and upon listening to your discussion to each one of us about the points about the advantage and disadvantages, I have noticed that all of you have the same process in mind, and also you understand why it is important to have the recruitment and selection. And always remember that recruitment and selection are partners. Okay, so when you recruit, you need to select. You're not just recruit kind of people that you want, but also you will select. In selection, you have a process. Okay, remember that in every government agency or company, they have a lot of steps.